Students, today we study plant taxonomy, some basic concepts about plant taxonomy. Taxonomy or systematic is the study or description on variations among organisms in order to come out with a classification system. Organisms that are arranged into groups enable a large population to be categorized and understood. Taxonomy began about 300 years before Christ by Theophrastus. Carolus Linnaeus is regarded as the founder of taxonomy, father of taxonomy. Importance of plant taxonomy. Basically, to arrange element or taxa of plants into a more systematic manner so that they can be better understood and could be used easily and more effectively. To arrange data or information and knowledge about plants. To indicate the source and genetic relationship, ancestry and origin of plant. To indicate the distribution and habitat of plants on earth and their benefit to humankind. Taxonomic components. First one is the classification. You classify plants and arrange them according to similar characters in groups. Then the identification, to identify and derive the name of an organism by referring to an existing classification. Nomenclature, to provide a scientific name to an organism. Description, to describe the characteristic of a taxon and a family. Taxonomic system. Division, class, order, family, genus, species. First one is kingdom, the highest level of the classification. Then division, the number of groups in the taxon is not fixed. Division based on a similar characters observed in a few elements or organs. Class, the number of groups in this taxon is also not fixed. Basically, separation depends on important basic differences that exist between the groups. Order, separation is based on a more convincing genetic relationship. Family, based on more characters compared to order. Genus involves more similar characters, including a closer family relationship, but they do not cross. Phylogenetically, new genus arise and separate from the same parental origin. Ending of each taxon for the identification of the classification. For example, division is phyta, class for Opsida, and maybe E, order else E, family SE, E, subfamily Oidy. Sub and super categories. Besides 7 main categories, there are infra-taxa to describe variation in a kingdom. Taxon, kingdom for the subkingdom. Division for subdivision, class, subclass, order, suborder, family, subfamily, tribe, subtribe, genus, subgenus, section, subsection, series, subseries. Species may be further divided in subcategories, subspecies, varieties, subvariety, forum, subforum. Subspecies and variety, based on morphological variation, they can be identified within a species as a result of adaptation to a different ecology. Some other forms is cultivar and clone. Classification system types. First one is artificial system. Based on growth habits and usage, a primitive system. Theophrastus and Dioscorides. Mechanical system based on one or few chosen characters. Cisalpino, Bahin, Linnaeus, natural system. This type of system based on many characters. phylogenetic system based on many characters with evolutionary interpretations. Angler, Prandtl, Bessie, Hutchinson, Thorne. These are the few examples of phylogenetic classification system. Nomenclature is important in order to provide the correct name for a plant. The naming activity is under the control of International Codes of Botanical Nomenclature, short ICBN, published by the International Association of Plant Taxonomy IAPT. The codes are revised at every International Botanical Congress IBC. Scientific name is based on the binomial system given by Carolus Linnaeus, consists of genus and species name. The third element is the name of the person who formally gave the name. For example, Oryza sativa L denote Linnaeus. These are the some other examples. For species that have been named earlier, it is adequate to name the species from then on using only the first letter of the generic name. Solanum melangina, S. melangina. For a specific name consisting of two words, a hyphen is needed between the two words. For example, Hibiscus rosa sinensis. If the specific name is not known, scientific name in capital letters and italicized is also accepted. When two or more authors suggest a scientific name, their name is by ET. These are some other examples. Examples for hybrid names: interspecific, intergeneric hybrids, binary names, and graft examples. Taxonomic characters. First one is the morphology. Plant growth habit, leaf arrangement and shape, flower and fruit characters are very important for the taxonomic point of view. Anatomy. Secondary xylem characters, epidermis, including trichomes and stomata. Palynology characters like pollen characters, including size, shape, aperture, and exine sculptures, also very important point. Exine sculptures also very important according to taxonomy point of view. Cytology point of view, the chromosome number, structure and habit and nature. Chemical and molecular level characters, alkaloid, phenolic and amino acid contents, proteins, enzymes and DNA content. These are the few characters, taxonomic characters on those different taxonomic characteristics applied. These are the some basic concepts of which applied in plant taxonomy.